EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Uptown Charlotte and rain-soaked Bank of America Stadium. Coming up, we've got an ultra-important divisional round matchup in the NFC, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Carolina Panthers. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our
Here we go. Here we go.
first play, and Young is going to throw it. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they move this one field across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Check right. Ready, ready.
Boy, the run on first down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. That throw by Young incomplete.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Let's go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 33. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Now a first down throw for Young. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's a quick throw to Higgins out wide. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll throw again. Young. This is caught. And he'll be out of bounds. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Williams is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. His first catch of the divisional round goes for a first down. He had 5 catches last week in their wild card win. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Levis to throw off play action. That's going to be caught by Rivers. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Here we go.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Levis sets up to throw here. And he knocks the ball away, and it throws incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions in what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot, and the deficit will stay at 2 field goals.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Second down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's a quick throw caught by Higgins. The 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 33 yards that time.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. near the goal line. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Tyreek Hill punching it in from a yard away. And they are able to add on to their advantage. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 26-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Second down and 6 now from the 26. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
But they go play action. Here's Levis. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. 13-0 is the score after one on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Levis now off of play action. A tough throw there across his body. It's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
One 1st down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taken in at the 11. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
It's Young on 1st down. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Young now. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Let's go now.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here's Jordan Stout now. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line.
At their own 38-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Levis in trouble. Down he goes. And Oliver, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. And when you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And from the 25, they worked this to the 29, a gain of 4.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready up.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Young to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with the 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination. Oh, the ball's loose. Levis has it knocked free. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And a tough turnover there as now they will have it at yard line, first and goal. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the
touchdown. T. Higgins from 6 yards away. And the Panthers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
One thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Back to throw, it's Levis. Being chased out left. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working from the gun, here's Levis. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up fourth down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's fielded at the 45. Able to fight through one tackle. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And it will be first and 10 as they take over. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Now Young. That is caught. It's Williams. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
They go with the empty set there, 5 receivers in the formation. Normally, you want to have a running back in to block, but in this case, he's lined up to the right, and he ends up getting the football. A lot of confusion caused defensively, and it turns into a big play.
And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers are able to add on to their first half lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Levis to throw it. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, boy, tough conditions out there. I don't know if the defender slipped or what, but he had a man wide open, and that's a bad one to miss on. They don't come a whole lot easier than that one right there.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Rams, nothing.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to get a little jolt of confidence moving forward. As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old, reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and that will come the offense as they take over. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Young to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Young working out of the gun. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Panthers just continue to roll. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Now Levis. And that will be incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
Ready?
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Red, cycle. Hut, hut.
Looking to throw, Young. That escapes the sack, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Byron Young in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Young to throw on 4th. And it is caught. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed to convert on 4th and long.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Hey, check mega.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. This defense tough to run against, and those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the second level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there. 28 yards. And the Panthers continue to pour it on. They go up by 40 now. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Levis on third down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns, his second sack of the night.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort, but on fourth down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
That one deep for London. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another fourth down.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
At their own 32-yard line.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Ball on the 39. Here's the second down and 4. Again, it's Williams. Catching this just shy of midfield and spotted at the 49. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Second and 10 at their 49-yard line.
Ready.
The busy night continues for Williams. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Panthers on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Williams. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
47 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries.
Come on, smack.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Ready.
On second down, Johnson. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to first and goal. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage. They are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's second and goal.
That's good, hard running right there on first and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, second and goal. Williams is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Now the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we'll see a return. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
Check.
They try the left side here with Williams. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. Hill going to go in motion right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. And it's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard.
Ready. Mega. Hut.
Here we go with Johnson. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Levis. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. From the 35, here's 2nd down and 7. Levis out of the shotgun now. Flushed out right. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. And they're going to speed things up here.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
1st and 10, it's Levis. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Levis looking to throw. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. You know, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Desperation time now. Here's Levis. And it's knocked away and incomplete.